Imagine making videos for months and no one gives a fuck. You get no views, you get no comments, you get no likes. I know it sounds very, very depressing, but what if I told you that's exactly why you should be doing it and why you should start it today? But just because you get no views on YouTube and you've just started off doesn't mean you shouldn't do YouTube. Now, there's a fair few reasons why you should do YouTube, even if you're getting 0 views, even if you're getting that one odd view every now and then. Even Mr. Beast started at 0 subscribers. Everyone's done it, everyone's been through the process. So why do you think this is different or a reason for you not to do YouTube? And let's say if you don't take it serious and you just post on there, you're posting stuff that's happened in the past. So it's something that you could look back on, something that you could say, I've done this and I've got proof that I've done it. Even if you're showcasing, your editing career or something. You're creating like a portfolio for maybe a job in the future or to showcase your skills, your storytelling skills on YouTube, whatever. Now, the best way to do YouTube is by thinking, I don't have any expectations out of this. I'm just doing it because I enjoy it. I enjoy posting the videos, even if it's to 1 person, even if it's to 10 people, even if it's to 0 people. Because at the end of the day, you're getting yourself out there and that one video could get a million views. It could also get 0 views. So you're one video away from getting that one banger. And if you stick at it for a long enough time, your video has a higher chance of getting out there to more people, getting more subscribers. Because let's be realistic, if your point that you're trying to get across on YouTube is good enough to get viral, you're going to get there. No matter if it takes you 10 years, 20 years, you're going to get there. And every video that you do post, as long as you're improving, you're getting your skills up, you're learning YouTube, you're knowing what goes on, you're knowing if you're getting any views on that video or not. And if a video does do shit, don't post any of them videos. So it's a learning process. You've got a trial and error with YouTube. This is a massive key of succeeding on it. If you don't test new things out and try it and you just stick to your boring, video routine, no one's going to watch it. You need to be trialing new things. You need to be testing the waters and see what happens if I post a video on this topic or that topic and see what does get views. Because then whatever you get views from, you just go and do that again and repeat it and repeat it. That's what people do. That's what a lot of these Twitch streamers do. They find something that does good, maybe IRL streams, then they'll go and abuse it. Let's use Stable Ronaldo for an example. He abused Fortnite for the views. Then as soon as Fortnite died, he went to IRL streams and abused that. So he's constantly getting an income and he's constantly exploiting different things. This is what you got to do. You can't stick in one category. Like if you're doing a gaming channel, you can't just do a gaming channel with Fortnite, because eventually that game's going to die, no one's going to watch it and your content's going to be shit. And every video you post, if you watch it and listen to what you're speaking about in the video, you're going to learn different camera angles or different shots or lighting or etc. There's a lot of things to learn from doing YouTube. It's not just get a camera, record, edit. You can learn about the camera setup, the lighting. There's loads of different areas. And you might be thinking, I'm shit at making videos and I only get 1 view per video. That still doesn't matter. You're learning, you're in the process. As long as you're going through the process and learning, people edit off the phone like AB. He gets 100,000 subscribers and thousands of views. It doesn't matter what you edit on, what your content is like. If you're funny and you're doing something that's unique or different, you will get views as long as you're consistent enough. There shouldn't be an excuse for, I give up on YouTube, it's not for me. And if you're sat there with 0 viewers, speak like you've got 1,000 viewers, speak like you've got 10,000 viewers, because as soon as you start doing that, yeah, it might seem sad at first, it might seem like, what the fuck am I doing? But eventually when you get them viewers, it'll be like, I'm glad I've done that. Have confidence, speak like you would normally. Don't be some different person on the camera. Maybe speak like you would normally, but then exaggerate it a little bit to make it more interesting. That's fine. Don't go switching your case and be like a weirdo when you're not. Another valid reason for you to start doing YouTube even with 0 views is just because you're getting 0 views, your video is still getting put out there. Your video is still getting impressions by other people. And people can see when you're consistent. Trust me. And another thing with YouTube, you might have a video with 10 views for months on end, and in 1 minute it might get 100 views, it might get 1,000 views. So if you keep them videos on long enough, they could eventually blow up. Just because they didn't blow up then doesn't mean they can't blow up in the future. A lot of the time that does happen, depending on the video, depending on what you do, depending on what you're talking about in the video. And the algorithms are very slow. So consistency with YouTube is the biggest thing. Remember, these computers that are reading the algorithm, they're very slow, they're very stupid. This is why we have to train them into liking our content. This is why you have to do it over and over and over and over and over again. because they're slow, they're stupid. The more consistent you are, the more you're going to get that goal. The more you're going to get, views on YouTube. But don't be giving up. And let's say you upload 50 videos in a year, then a couple of years go by and you've uploaded a lot more videos. You can look back on them 50 videos on the first year that you've done it and think, where was I at in this stage? What have I done now? Where have I got? So it's just a little gallery of what you've got, what you've uploaded, what you've posted. And like I said, you could just use this as a portfolio. So let's say if you were doing a business or trying to get in a job, you could use it as a portfolio. Post what you can do on there. And don't be deleting videos that you've posted in the past, because viewers love to see your journey. When they look back on your channel, they like to see, where's this kid come from? What was he doing back in the day? So let's say if you do eventually blow up, don't be deleting all your old videos. People like to see that, people will watch it. And then eventually if something does happen, you get brand deals, loads of businesses come into you, you can do a lot with YouTube. Now just because you got 0 doesn't mean you quit. It's a starting point. You're not gonna have 1 million a year when you've just started. You're gonna have 0. So don't be thinking, I've uploaded 1,000 videos, no one's watching them. The next video might get 1,000 views. You don't know. YouTube is sometimes slow, depending on who you are, what person you are, what you're doing. There's loads of different factors. The only way you can do it is try different things. If you're sticking to one thing that's not working, don't stick to it for that long. It's all right to change, try different things every video if you want, as long as you're seeing what the content does good, what doesn't, and then post more of the good. That's working, and that will work for you. You just got to do that, be consistent, and you'll get there with YouTube. Don't be thinking it's some fast little thing that's going to happen and going to blow up instantly. It will be a bit slow. And starting when no one's watching is literally the perfect start, because you have the freedom to fail, to learn, and to develop. You don't want to be that guy with 1 million views and you've just started, and then you mess up and then lose all them views. At least you developed over time and become a better person. Use it to your advantage. And if you are going to do this today, let me know in the comments how it goes. And if you want to see any other video ideas that you're looking into or you're struggling on, let me know in the comments as well. And like and subscribe. Road to 700, but big goal 1,000. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.